don't want to listen. Hey, listen though. There we go. Ad progress. We have ads? Yes, yes, we do. We have all kinds of things. Okay, change the size of. No, I wanted it smaller. But I guess not. There's no way to make that more compact. Sure. That's so big though. Shove it up here. Always assuming, never remembering. I like how it always assumes what I want, never remembers what I want. That should be. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Loading. Screen's still loading. There's really nothing to see just yet. We are on a loading screen. See? Loading screen. Fear the loading screen, for it will consume. Ha. Oh no, if you're not 18 years old, how are you using TikTok? Are you lying to a corporation? That never happens. No one would ever lie to a corporation. Oh, I thought I closed that. That can be closed. There we go. That's a bit better. Um, I got the music in my ears. Over on Twitch. Haha. No music for you. Will load at some point. That's hilarious. The capture grabbed it before I saw it. Sure, why not? What do we got? What were we doing? We were doing things. We're apparently hovering. So things have been running. Yeah, 719,000 is pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Those are empty. Ooh, how is our iron and gold? 1.4, 1.4. I'm not smelting anything, so that's kind of surprising. I figured the gold and the iron would have been much lower at this point. How dare you push me? Don't make me lock you in a corner. Put you in one of the cells. Hmm. Do. Oh, what was the emeralds at? 4.6 million, and quartz is up to 678k there. So we haven't moved the quarry, but this is definitely done at this point. Yep, 100%ed. Won't even draw any power anymore. So we've got that. Nothing new showed up in here. FPS over here is okay because nothing's running downstairs. $1.8 million. That's pretty good. Pretty good numbers. Still have a few ores that haven't been processed at all, and that's okay. It's just fine. It's fantastic, really. Got some things going over to the main system. What is our obsidian up to? 4.3 million. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Do I see ancient debris? Yes, 69k. Very good. That's getting broken down. We have 2,000, and we can times 6 that. Oh, we've got to make a lot of those. Ooh. Yeah. I guess I can start doing that. I mean, what else is there to do, really? How are we doing on copper? $144k? Oh, there it is. Okay. Still haven't been into the Twilight yet, so there's stuff from the Twilight we don't have. Glowstone. Boom. See dust. Should have some glowstone. Okay. About to say, we should have some glowstone. Blocks, that is. Alrighty, so we're doing pretty darn fancy. That'll probably help fill out the rest of the containers that we don't have currently for the ores we have not processed yet. But we'll get there. Okay, so realistically, we could hop over here. We could set up Inferium to go into here. Okay, Enderman, that's great. Same here, we could set up Inferium to go into the chest. Storage controller. Why do I have two storage? It's been so long, I do not remember why I have two. Oh, because I have those separated. Because those are going separately. Because that's channel 1 and this is channel 2. Okay. So if we got another dimensional chest, the 2 there, use the one here. 3,000 levels, 900 levels, random mob. Let's grab some pipes, some item. Grab a piece of Inferium. So that'll pull all Inferium out of there and into that. That's 2. Just trying to see if I can preemptively make that not connect. Nope, apparently not. Disconnect there. So I can make sure that's disconnected. There, now we're getting a little bit more Inferium into the mining dimension from these farms. And I'm fine with doing it that way. Nothing's backing up there. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Do I have enough levels yet? No. The answer is always no. Okay, mining dimension. One thing I was trying to set up was on-off switches for this. I think the only real way I'm going to be able to do that is with redstone cods. Well, there's redstone cards into here, or I can do a bunch of toggle buses. I'd rather that kind of resets the network. Active without signal. Yeah, let's do that. Could rewire these so that the exporters are on their own little network segment. Or I could just do this. Though their own network segment does sound like it would be easier, if not just as much of a hassle. Because doing it this way, I'm still going to have to put something on each of them to signal them to stop. Or at least put something on each level to indicate on each of them that they need to stop exporting whatever they're configured to export. Alrighty. And there's a couple different ways I can go about that. Craft 100 of those. Craft 100 of those. Craft 2 of those. Since I don't know where the other ones are, apparently. Huh, that's weird. Now, since that's not on a block, what I think is going to happen is if we come over here with that, grab the wire, so we can get a lever. So I'm sending a signal here. This is still online. We're not getting aluminum ore from anywhere. Because there's no block there, I don't think that's going to work. I think I need to put a block there. But I need aluminum to show up to confirm. So let's go see if we can get some aluminum real quick. To just throw into the system. It's like, oh no, there's a person there. What will we ever do? I think I need to be higher up. Nickel. Guess we could go back into the mining dimension and look in the mining. Probably be easier there. Tin, silver, gold, osmium, silver, gold, zinc, prosperity, zinc, bort, zinc, nickel, lead, silver, zinc. Hello, random Enderman. Goodbye, random Enderman. I think it was holding on. Huh. Don't know that I've ever seen an Enderman with gravel. Interesting. Yeah, let's hop back to the mining dimension and just go look there. Then we don't have to deal with mobs. Just the sheer distance. And perchance some aluminum. Zoom on back. So we have that block arrangement. Oh, that works. Okay. Yeah, that'll work for me then. If that'll work, I'll do it that way. That makes hooking it up much easier. Because then I don't have to put a block down on them. Just gotta run the wires. Oh, I think I can do that. And I think I can do... Nope, can't do that, but we can do that. Alrighty. Pain in the butt to break, but breakable. Oh, I guess I needed that post to stay there. And to be wired up. Sort of. Yeah, whatever. It'll work. We'll do it like that, only because it looks a little bit janky. I like. Post to post to post to misplaced post. Figuring out where this goes is going to be interesting. Who grabbed it? You grabbed it? There we go. To post to post to post. Do to post again. To post. Should be able to wire that. No. Alrighty. But what I could do. Let's go ahead and break this. Careful not to break too much. Put it here, because that should work. Yep, and that'll work, and then that'll work. there, to there, to there, to there, to... That is not what I want in there. My sword just... Why? Why? Can I have my sword back? Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Well, my sword is somewhere in here. Annoyingly. I do not know why it thought that was a good idea, or why it thought I did that. There it is. I was clicking with a blank. I don't know why it does that now. Whatever. Wire those in. And then we can go upstairs. Post traumatic redstone posts. Oh, well, that'll just work there because of how I've got this level set up. Boop-a-doo. All wired in. Almost. No, that's all wired in. Okay. So now what I need is how am I going to do the on-off switches for this? I don't have the stuff configured at the moment for RF Tools Redstone, but that is a decent way to do it. I wanted stone, because stone is, you know, fully renewable at the moment. Sequencers. Analog. Counter. Guess it doesn't know how to make clocks. Default. Don't know that I need that. Yeah, we'll take the inventory checker. Why not? Sensor. Why not? Sequencer. We got. Logic. Why not? Timer. Yes. Wire. Can't think why not. Redstone receiver. Redstone transmitter. Then I guess I need to know not the filter mods, not the crafting tablets are going to be useful to have. And there's something you put in the tablet, the redstone module, I believe it is. Let's go and go to AE, because this is a lot of things that I need to put into a system. I think this whole array is full. No, it's not. There we go. Throw all those in there. Okay, back to the mining dim. Redstone, sensor, receiver. in transmitters. So these start out with no networks to begin with. Um, one of these is output and one of these is input. There's get redstone. So transmitter, and that can just be our go away. Or processing. So now what you want is to take a single receiver or you can do them in stacks as well, but if you stack them, the whole stack will become like that. I don't want the whole stack to become like that. But I do want them to... Oh, I guess I only needed 3 of them. Point into there. So all these should be configured to that channel. So if we go back upstairs to the top here and flick that switch on and come down here, we should see that they're tied to that. Channel 1. I think I need to do it differently, though that should be working. It should be set to channel 1, yeah. Nope. Channel's 1. So there's should be a redstone signal going into that. But what I think I need to do is break that and get a block and actually put a block on it. Then I think, no. Well, that's not what I wanted. No. These can be a pain to place. That is putting a redstone signal into that block, because that's on channel 1. So that's not the issue. I think it stole my piece of redstone. So if we put that down here, not there, pointing there. Oh no, it didn't steal my redstone. Yeah, it's just how it's going into the block. Ah, stupid things. So if I put it up like that, I can't run a piece of redstone over it. Can I... Can't put that over it either. That works. That does not, annoyingly enough. You can't just run that up there. Well, that works, so I'll just put a piece of redstone down. Fine, it'll be that way. So that turns them all off. And that is what we're going for. So now the system should slowly get other stuff into it. Cool. So now we have an on-off for the ore processing. So if I want my FPS over here, I can get my FPS. I find it so weird how that red wire and posts work sometimes. It's just like, that doesn't make sense. Same with the RF tools, like that shouldn't work that way. Let's move this over. Point it. That should turn it off once again. Yep. Signs. Do I have any signs? Yes, I do. We're looking for you. Or processing on dash off. Redstone lamp. Wasn't there an inverted one? Oh, I need to put a inverted. The Greg Tech ones. Pneumatic. There are also simply lights. Yeah, that'll work. So I should be able to take that and put it here. So that's off, that's on, off, on, off, on. Those are neat. Okay. And relatively cheap. Oh, man. So, how is life? Life good? So now we've got our processing on and off. It can run for now. We don't have a lot going on here. These are still happy. That still has a stupid amount of XP in it. So what we are missing is, oh, so many crushers. Oh, so many crushers. Just, oh, it's stupid how many crushers. I am having my house, my initial base, invaded by a llama again. For is it die, die, die. We can get unlimited trades from wandering traders. Anyway, what we can do is no soliciting banners. Are relatively cheap. You grab one of these and you slap it down, and no soliciting in some radius. And they stop showing up. And it's glorious. And your life is better for it. Huh, wonder how long that'll run for. Well, we have a little bit of essence we can work with. I did figure that would turn off. Do need to get to the point with ours where I can put this in the AE network. just to keep it running a bit longer. How many jars do we have? We've got 9 and they are craftable. Oh, we're going to need so many. Craft me more. More, I demand more. Didn't do a lot of AFKing, so the time hasn't gone up much there. So we need crushers. Ah. So it requires each. Doesn't require? I thought it did require. Did it just require to get up to there? Just required the book. I think our biggest hurdle with the book is going to be purple dye. Oh man. Okay. I think I can auto craft the books to a point. I think I can do that. I think. I could be wrong. I don't believe they stack because the names make them unique. Make that substitutable. I need a way to make a bunch of books. Not triple book. Just take that many and go. Nope. Get all those back. That should be more than enough. So we can make that. We should be able to then make that. Orange dye. What's my easiest way to make orange dye? Wilden spikes? No. Red and yellow? Not really. I guess I need an orange flower? Or a yellow flower? Do I have flowers? I have white. Ugh. I need dyes. So that's our current dilemma. Dye. Go find a lavender biome and just raid it for a crap ton of purple. That's tempting, actually. Not structure biome. Lavender. 2,000 blocks that way. I didn't. No, that's too much of an angle to have been avoided. Well, that still doesn't solve my need for orange, though. I need to resolve my need for dyes in general, because this just isn't gonna... It's not a long-term solution, and I need a better long-term solution than just going and quickly getting a bunch of stuff. So instead of doing that, I could either make mystical dye essence or I could make botania flowers. Mystical flowers. With this, you can make a bunch of these, and then you can turn these either just directly into petals. So that makes flowers. And these flowers can make yellow, which then can make dyes. Now that's 2 crafting steps. I guess it's not an issue. What do you need for the mystical? Mystical essence. Well, I can't craft that here, but you know where I can craft it? Here. Not there. Here. So let's go with 16 because that'll give me 4 of the mystical flowers. And that needs green and prosperity seeds. That gives me part of what I need. Well, something in the main system is doing what it's supposed to, clearly. But it's not keeping... Well, it's not that. Then... Oh, it's so nice to have reach. Oh, because that was the wrong system. That's why. Okay, so I've got 12 of that. Make me 20 more of that. It's me 32, so it's 16 and 16. And then I need 4 of these, so give me a bunch. So then we can just come over here, we can plop those in there, we can plop those in there, we can plop those in there. Oh, wrong chest. Wrong barrel, there we go. Gotta remember, don't leave something in the altar. It causes way more lag than it should. Because I guess it's expecting something. Don't know why. There we go. Nothing left over. It's good. Some insanium farmland, and then some functional drawers, and this produces 3 different things, so we need 100 of these. I don't need 100, I need 4. Ah, botany, hoppers. Um, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going, that's going, that's going. That's going. Okay, so eventually. In the meantime, Mining dim again. We're going to interact with this. What the heck? Let's make a shed of this. Go to base again. And we're going to go... Oh, requires fertilizer. In Phytogrow, I do not have the stuff in the system to make Phytogrow at the moment. Could I have it? Yes. I could have a lot of it. Because it's just sand, apatite, and niter. Could have a lot of it. So let's get this. Get another seed. Going to there, going to there. Let's go back to the mining dimension. Let's make one more thing work here. Apatite. Nita. Niter. Apatite. So now we're going to have a new problem in that, oh, those do have a spot in the system. I was going to say, do they have spots in the system? Apparently. Oh, apatite, I think, is going over here, isn't it? Wait, no. It's going there. Because that's thermal apatite. Okay. We'll make sure all four of these are in storage. Which still needs some upgrades. Do we have a spot for that? No. Do we have a spot? No. Do we? I'm going to say we don't have a spot for any of it. So, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that must have just been in the system then. Sixty-four, 64. 64. One, two, three, four. Hello, hello. How goes it? Let's see here. So we got that going into... Well, we don't have it going into the system yet. Let's go back to the mining dimension. Let's grab you, and you. And where is my... Or my outputs are over here. those to run like that. Oh, fancy. Can't guarantee anything, but hey, thank you. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Okay, so we got a ton of those coming into the system. Except I need the niter. Why aren't you round robin? Oh, because they're not in scheduling mode. That's why. There we go. Ah, okay. Now that those are in scheduling mode, should probably go set up the other one. So we had sulfur, so niter, sulfur. We had set up niter and apatite. So cinnabar and sulfur. Needs setup. I guess I can just have these two for now. That means those will get processed. That'll give me stuff. Whether or not I use it is a whole other topic. But that'll give me stuff to be able to do something kind of stupid. Let's go to basement. Let's grab phyto. That is what I want. Except it's pH. Ah, I did make it. What is phyto soil good for? Oh, that was for some other stuff. Okay. So if I grab that and I slap that there, and we request some very specific thermal upgrades. Linkage, scales, and I think a reprocessor is what I need. There's an upgrade component. No. There's an upgrade specifically for this machine to make it repurpose the seeds. Not resources, tech, yes. So this machine will need water. I don't want the flux ducts. Flux ducts are inferior currently in this pack still, I believe. One of these... Don't care. Not item filter. Not a chemical. There is a... think this is it. I think that's what I need. Except I need to teach it constant plates and silver plates, which are a plate recipe and a plate recipe. These are all different. Fine. Should be, yep, pretty quick to grab that. So now I need an AE bus, export bus. Cards, I need a crafting card and some accelerator cards. We'll put that on the side. Round robin. You're gonna need water and phytogrow, but I'm gonna have to teach it phytogrow. Phytogrow, let's use that recipe because it gives us 8. Scroll down here, throw that in there. Extremely potent. Inputs. Output. Grab some cable. It's full of water, it's full of phytogrow. The seed should be done here. Can't see what those are doing, but in theory, if I throw that in there, so it gets me 3 a process and an occasional extra seed still. That shouldn't be possible for it to give me another seed. No, really, that shouldn't be possible. That shouldn't be possible. Okay, so that's 3 a time, but in the same amount of time, I think you'd get 3 from the other way, and this is technically less lag. Ah, huh. And it is a use for that, so I'm just going to let that fill up. I don't know that it's going to give me another. That gave me 4? How is that at 4? Huh. I'll let that run. I really need to set up a proper mystical thing. Oh, man. So I need a lot of purple and I need a lot of orange. Grab some purple. So that'll go ahead and do that. That'll give me twice as much. And then these can be processed to get one each at best, no matter how I do it. Okay, so that gives me that much. Get another 2 stacks of purple. Another 2 stacks of the mystical orange. 1, 2. If I can. Oh, it gave me another seed. How curious. How very curious. Purple, 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 and purple. So that gives me a lot of purple and orange. That should not be giving me an extra seed there. Well, this is pretty good, and apparently you can automate the creation and preparation of these phytogenic isolators so that the augments are in them, from what I've seen before. So that's curious. I'll throw those in there for now. Because I don't want to have them sit in my storage system and potentially be in the way when I need to go and deal with them properly. Oh, well, okay, whatever. I thought I had picked all those up before, but I guess not. That's fine. No, let's just go upstairs. That's where we need to be, is up here. We needed occult. So we have the Madrid binding books. Can I craft 10 of those? You're missing the book. Just missing all of that. So purple and orange. So I'm just missing the book of binding how to. Yeah. Right? So I could do it, I could just do it that way. It's the same recipe, just one less step. But that would also mean we should probably grab this recipe, come back, and just do it this way, and then make a bunch of feathers and a bunch of ink manually. Because, yeah. Black dye is pretty easy. I apparently don't have a lot of feathers. Okay. That should be more than enough for what we're about to do. 71K eggs. Yeah, we might need to make a grinder set up for passives. So I can get all of the meat. Wait, what? Who? Where? When? Got some strange eggs in here. Okay, so we got all that. So for this, we need tears, diamonds, emeralds, and initium. Yeah, I can afford this. It's just, man. The problem is just the sheer amount of crafting having to be done to do this. I wish I could put them closer together. Um, this is reusable, right? Yeah, reusable. Okay. Because if I need to, I can pick it up and thop it over here. Okay, so throw that there. So back into occult. And I probably will need to do that. 64. Because it is considering them complete good. That's what I was worried about, whether or not it actually consider these complete. The only downside is it does take up slots. Ah, see, it's not counting it as complete. Okay, well, we can cancel that. It did complete them. So here comes the boring part that I should have done off stream. All I need to do is get the crusher. Madrid crusher, that's what it's saying. So what I might need to do is capture it and put it near this capturing thing, which needs some jars by it apparently. Yeah. Just so happened to be close enough that it can capture it. Or it moved close enough. Start up another one. Yoink this dude. Closer. And once again, start up another one. And do this for the foreseeable future. At least for the next little bit before I call an end to the stream, and because I need to get up ish tomorrow, I do need my pickaxe. Should put these in a bag of their own. Yeah, we'll do that. Turn the magnet on. Sure, that'll help. Boink, yoink. And just gotta make sure I keep it up. Can't put it in there until something's on the pedestals. That's the only annoyance there is. Okay, new book. That one's going. That one's going. This one will finish. Wish it had spawned a little bit closer. I could have put these. I think you could put 4 of them like all really close to each other. I'll have to maybe do that. Then I could have 4 of them going with this just like hovering nearby. I don't think it likes being picked up. I'm not so sure it enjoys that. Okay, got another one to pick up. 2 more to pick up. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. Is that the capturing thing will capture a jar before it can capture the actual thing it should be capturing? 2, 3, gassed, book, grab you, slop you down, pop you down. Yeah, whatever. Gotta get it going again. This just takes time. No fast way about it. And uses up some of the essence, but we can go get more easily enough from the mob farms over there. Be nice if I had it in the system, because then I could just have like infinite of it. I gotta wait for it to finish before I can put blocks down. Grow, thank you. Down to 35. We've done 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've done 10. Get in there. Get over here. Place another thing down. So now I got 12 times. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 120 can fit in here. You know what? I'll take some free soul lava. I like soul lava. Soul lava's good. It's a great power source. So this will be my life for the next little bit, is crafting spirits that I will then incarcerate. Yes, because they've been bad. Don't ask me how I know they've been bad. Just assume they're crushers. They've been bad. They've been bad because it's a pain in the butt to craft. I could time this out and probably use something to automate it. And then automate the seeing if the things have updated, the jars. To place new jars. That seems like effort. Effort that might be well worth the time, though. Considering I'm gonna need a lot. Or at least I want a lot. Just to simplify life. 2, 3, that. New book. Put you over there. The reason you want to put them in the source jar, or the R's jars there, the containment jars, is they don't degrade in the jars. They stay at 100% health. Having them out of the jars means they can degrade. In the jars, you can pipe stuff into the top of them, though they do just, they are a pain in the butt in the sense that they will just throw the stuff wherever. Instead of letting you grab it out the bottom like most automation stuff might. Okay, diamond and blah 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 blah. This is gonna be just stupid amounts of resources. We already have enough to get a few things going. In that we could get the raw ore processed into dust to be smelted. We have enough to do... That's 10. 9. We do it at 8. We have enough to do 2 items, 2 things. Get over here. I think... I haven't confirmed, but I think they also degrade just by existing long enough in the world, so I do want to capture them relatively quickly. Oh, damn it. White chalk. Do, do, do. I wonder if anyone has any guides on automating this. Because I'd love to just be able to automate it and forget about it. Hey, make me 2,000 of these. Call me when you're done. That's basically what I want to do. Pretty sure I have the resources to do that. I just, you know. At this point, it's just a matter of getting in the rhythm of breaking stuff, making sure the R's jars don't go empty. Keeping enough books on me to make me happy. Wishing these would just be within range. Could get more capturing things set up, but one's enough. One's plenty. I do not want the chicken eggs. Still caught the eggs. Still caught the eggs. Ah! Don't want the eggs. 2 done. 2. 1's coming up. Need another book. Get over there. Supposedly I can summon up a demon wife. Don't know what it does. Sounds interesting. Right? I don't think it's as interesting as anyone would hope it would be, but it is something that can be done. Could light all the candles too. Doesn't require them to be lit. Book in the center. Wow. 45 and 95. I picked up another egg. Great. Thanks, Magnet. Can I blacklist eggs? I should just blacklist eggs. Oh, I could put a... I don't know that a wall would help there. Get over there. Give me a book. Make me some more crushes. So we've made 32. Well, we've made almost 32. The 32nd one's being cooked right there. We've made something. We've made a few. Just a few. A few more need to be made. Get over there. Book. I wonder if there's a list and I could have a list be the name of viewers, subscribers, or whatever. Probably. Congratulations, you are now a crusher. You have now been demoted to the mining dimension, where you serve out your days as in the dark, because I've got night vision goggles on. So I have not put any lights down in the mining dimension. That was quick. Yeah, need an emerald. And a book. Yeah, scroll wheel. Work with me, scroll wheel. Okay, so we've made more than 32. Can you finish so I can put the stuff down? Thank you. Grab you, yoink you. Get another book ready. Place, 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 place. Grab you, plate you. I'm assuming that got populated. Yeah, they're all populated. I don't know that the animation for it finished. Oh, we got a new one. We got a new joiner. Yoink. Mind you, you'd live in a jar in a dark, crushing ore to pieces forever. Or we could just manually name you. I mean, either works. Oh, man. The netherite upgrades really aren't doing much for this because these don't stack. Sadly. Give me a book. Squirrel whale, please behave for me. I do not know why, but my squirrel wheel does not like me. Like recipes that just do not care where anything goes. Just needs to be somewhere. So we got time while that runs to go ahead and swap that out to get filled, to come back over here, to put 2 jars down, to capture, to place, grab a book. Gonna need more books because the inventory only holds so many. And they're unique because why not? So if I always keep one of them full, it's good. Things are grand. So we have gone through nearly 64, actually. You come back over there. Didn't keep up with it properly. Oh no, now I've got a second time I've done that. Good thing we have chalk. Okay, so we put down that. We need emeralds. You know what? It was emeralds again. It was emeralds the first time. It was emeralds the second time. Jeez. Got the classic Minecraft music playing. For those that aren't watching on Twitch and got the other music, we are listening to classic Minecraft. Nothing wrong with that. Don't place the block on the ground. Place it in the pedestal. Or sacrifice bowl, whatever you want to call it. Yoink, yoink. So these last books in my inventory will put me up to 64 of them treasures. Yep, not missing anything. Life is good. Try not to place the emerald block where it doesn't belong. Nearly there. Nearly a whole stack of them. That'll get me... not enough. Because that's 8 per. That'd get me 8 different ores being processed. Just almost all of them, but some of them I do need more than that many going at once. So, like, the uranium stuff could very well get 16 for it. Did I put a book down for that? Apparently not, because it's not going. Oh, I should have done this off stream. Oh la la. Wish I could put the book down, but it was son of a gun, and it's the white chalk again. It's always the white chalk. White chalk? No, that's going to be yellow chalk. Right? That should be yellow. Must be. Keep messing up the chalk. Surprised rain doesn't wash the chalk away after some time, because it's rained a lot. In game, that is. Not so much in real life, but a lot in game. Place that down, throw it around, sing a song of occult summons. Surprised it's not like a block of gas tiers. Get over there. So we've got 7 more to go, roughly. Gold, cultism, something or another. You go here. Book. Diamond, cultism, emerald, tier of doom, cage. Ta-da! So many, yet not enough. So we can do 5 more. We've only been going for something or another. Probably won't get too much done tonight. I wonder how long it does take them to degrade in the world. So put me into the next row there, roughly. Roughly. Look at the sacrifice plate. Yeah. Sacrifice plates, please. Bowls, whatever you want to call them. Got another empty container. Let's go. Swap it out. Okay. So I've done a stack. I very well could use another stack. But I do know that is something I would want to do tonight. What are we at now? So we got a bag. We can throw that in there. Those stacking good because I haven't placed them. Alrighty. Keep the bottle of chance on me. Am I missing something? Feel like I'm missing something on my hotbar. Haha, I like throwing eggs at chickens. It's like, have your egg back at ya. I don't know why. It just, I find it amusing. Okay, let's go mining dim. I need to know if these reach above into the upper area. They do not. Well, that's over there anyway, so no, they're good. Okay, we can turn you off. You off. Yep, okay. Oh, head scratchers. So what we do now is we get... How do I want to do this? Actually, let's go back up here. Actually, we can grab them here, huh? Can we? Or did I set them to auto export? I think I set them to auto export already. So we should have a few. Yeah, that's a decent amount. Let's go with 4 furnaces for now. Gonna need a few item collectors, gonna few item pipes. Now I'm just trying to think of how I want to wire everything up. So if we come over here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Each one of these rows is going to be a different ore type. Basically, just want them off the ground for 6. So that gets me 8. Somehow I have more than I started with. 6, 7, 8. That's still closer to that than I wanted. Might go another chunk over. Or I could get rid of the floor. And then just go. Keep the magnet on. Go 3, 4, 7, 7. These are all just temporary blocks. I really should have made them all cobble. It'd be quicker to then vein mine them all out of the way. But at least making them different color differentiates them from each other. So, whatever. I lost a piece of cobble. I don't care. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. Next song. So we'll use item collectors to collect the drops, because once again they just spew the crap everywhere instead of letting you just pull it out of the bottom. Iron furnaces, we want speed augments and factories. Okay, so we got that. Get a flux point, still need to automate this. Ah, sneezes. Holy cow. Okay, so got all that put together. We need some power for this. Connect that to the power in. So we could use at least another 64 of these, if not more. Might make a few off camera or off stream, off whatever. I might just yawn too. I mean, needs to go wider. So in theory, that could encapsulate all of this. Just need some way to pull out and distribute. Okay, good to know. So if I did this by dim, grab 2 dim chests, put one there, put that on there. Just make sure that's bigger than their area. That's the main thing. Could move it forward too and make these longer. Put that there. Use frequency 3 for this. We'll just leave it like that for now. I didn't need more pipes. What I needed was and nearest first is good enough for that. Do I have the copy paste tool for this? No. Iron furnace, please, and thank you. I'm missing paper. Do I for sure not have it? Yes, for sure. Make up a bunch of paper real quick. Copy. Copy all of those to there. Music's distracting at the moment. No idea why. Maybe I'm tired. Or I'm just focused. I don't know. Now it could. That might actually be the best way to do it. Is to go ahead and give these upgrades. Get 2 wireless things. A few energy things. An interface. Might want a bigger interface. Give me the fancy interface. Just slap an interface here. Slap that there. Slap that with that. Toss that in there. Grab the connector doodad. And then to make sure this is part of this network, slap that there. Connect that there. Give that some energy to save hardly anything, but still something. Oh, that's what was missing from the bag. So now then, instead of doing something like that, which is just really going a short distance, but that's really just to save having to run a bunch of pipes. Again, having to run and potentially crossing wires here. So that's good. So that'll all go into the main system. Alrighty. Just got to make sure not to connect to that. How do I want to hook up those? We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 10, 11, 12 things that can be done. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 things set up. Let's grab some upgrades, some pipes. Um, and actually, there's going to be at least 3 more after that because potentially the um, all the ore. So these can also be occultism crushed. So there's 3 more on top of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 15 things. Functional storage drawers. Well, that's 15. There isn't a 16th thing. Oh, no, there is 16. Oh, no, there's still 15 because I was counting. Oh, no, I wasn't. There is 16. Okay, I wasn't counting the Initium, which really, I don't know. I guess we'll do it. 5, 6. Right, that's on. Okay. I guess the cobble's getting smelted into stone, which is amusing. Not terribly needed, but amusing nonetheless. So we'll just set all these up. That'll have been gathered up by that other collector, and that's fine. Can't smelt the pipes anyway. Don't know that you'd want to. Oops. Alrighty. I'm out of pipes. I've laid too much pipe. Someone help me. Losing pipe to the system here. I think I can pipe into the bottom of them. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a little bit. I'll figure it out. Worst case, we'll pop into the top. Pipe into the top, that is. 5, 5, 6, 7. I don't really care if these are round robin or not. Oops. Do want it connected though. That is a little bit important to have it connected. For it is not connected, it does not do me any good. Alright, so that's all set up there. I'll need to run the wiring over here. AE, and I need some exporting buses. Standard ones will do for this. Are these causing FPS lag, or is just... Oh, those are running. Right. That's causing FPS lag. That's what it is. Alrighty, run that along there. On this right side, we have some extra space, so I guess I'll run it along the outside of that right side. Right? Yeah, we have extra space over here, so... Get that connected there. Run this over. Incorrectly, apparently. Placing it where it doesn't go. Okay, so those are all connected. Technically, I can now grab some accelerators. And we can get these ones going. Now I have uranium in here. Is that in a drawer? Pretty sure it is. At least I think I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. All the ingots should be in a drawer here. Should be. Should be. They should be, because I've smelted all of that. The occultism ingot. Because that's going to grow. Ooh. Is this just going to be over here in this? Yeah, if that's the case, we need to fix that. That won't do. That won't do at all. Throw that there. Pull all these out of here. Okay, now we go functional. That'll solve that issue. The blocks, I don't mind being over there. We don't have a ton of uses for the blocks. And most blocks are on-demand crafts anyway. For the most part. Mining dimension. Okay, so that solves that. Not that we're going to be processing those just yet. I want to get the big ones going. Copper, iron, gold, uranium. Um, these four are important. Gonna do uranium up here. Make it somewhat easier to expand. Gold can go there. Iron can go here. Copper can go here. And we'll lock these once they start backing up. There we go. Wanted to get those started because we're going to need a lot of it. We're going to need to also somehow process the so we've got the Greg Tech appetite. Can we can I use the appetite dust in that particular recipe? We can crystallize it. And it could automate it that way, and that way we get more from it. That could be worthwhile because we do get the appetite here, and we need the appetite that is used for. No, I'm thinking fluorite. Yeah, I'm thinking fluorite. Fluorite is used in hydrofluoric acid. Um, it has a big processing chain. Ooh, we could make that, though that's not terribly fast. Does give 6 for it. Well, that would be an easy way to mass process it if we can't. And it doesn't look like we can. Occultism it. That's another way. Though I like the idea of using, since we're going to be mainly using it for the mechanism stuff for hydrofluoric acid, which is needed for the uranium hexafluoride, which is used for making fissile fuel. And we're going to be making a lot of fissile fuel. A lot. It'll be glorious. Just absolutely glorious. How's our insanium going? 35k? Mind you, the only income from it right now is from the mob farms I have going. Need to get another quarry going. Could blast furnace upgrade these. think it would still be able to process this stuff. Just maybe a little bit faster. Or cheaper? Does that make it more efficient to have that on there? Oh, yes. Glorious. So they're going into that and just disappearing. That's what I like to see. Mind you, we only have 4 things set up. That's not a very good start. We need more and more and more. More. Five, 11K of that. That is osmium and redstone. Just trying to think what materials I need in mass. Gonna need more osmium, so that might be worth getting going. What is platinum used for specifically? I mean, there's reactor casing for that, but we're not worried about that. That's just probably whatever. Even then, we're not going to make a lot of those. Other ways to make plates. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. I mean, that's just crushing. There's that, but I don't really need that. Don't really need to grade it. So I'm going to say platinum's probably not one. Lead. Not going to be making a super massive thing. I mean, I probably have enough for that. That's going to use a little bit of it. Lead plates. Is there something like... Okay, for the storage system with mechanism, not interested. Flux blocks, energetic infusers, control rod assemblies. So steel. So lead might be one of the ones, but it's still not going to be a ton. I don't think you'd want to cook with a lead plated frying pan. Just a thought. Lead being not all that healthy to consume. I don't think that'd be compatible with create, as amusing as that would be. So lead is used in the fission stuff. Okay. So we are going to need lead. Let's grab lead. Let's grab osmium. Tin. Saturating condenser. Okay, so we're going to need tin. Platinum was a no. So that's 3. Do we need nickel? Um, kind of looking like a no so far, that I'm not going to need a ton of it. Silver. It's got 15 recipes. It's possible, but I think unlikely that I'm going to need a ton of it. What is that? Oh, whatever that is for the Elden whatever. It's used as part of that high flux coil. I'm not worried. Not needing a billion lamps. I don't need that anymore. Okay, so silver is a no. Aluminum or zinc? Aluminum. You've got 10 recipes. High voltage. That's not what I'm looking for. No, no. What is that? Not looking for scaffolding at the moment. Though, I mean... I'll be impressed if a second one gets going properly. I think it's just going to flash on and off, really. Grab our lock card. Go ahead and lock those. So we have enough space for one more thing right now. So we have... We don't have nickel, silver, or platinum. We don't have any of the industrial craft laser miners going just yet. Though we will. We will. It'll be good. We need more of those. Need to fill out all those. Yeah, that blinks on once in a while. Impressive, impressive. Cool. Okay, let's go move the quarry. And then I might call it a night. Okay, let's unclaim this chunk. Let's go up to here. This is the wrong map. It's the wrong map again. Grab up to here. Temp waypoint. Zoom over to here. Turn on chunk boundaries again. We want to be in this chunk. Angel blocks. Can't type. Can't type apparently at all. Alrighty, we will build off from this. Wand of Destruction, please. How much? We don't have much left. Stone. Do I need to make a full stone platform? No. Did I? Yes. Okay, so we got the quarry bag, can go there. We got the quarry waystone, can go there. We need a chunk claim here. We need some cables going off this direction. We need that. Put it one forward. There, put that up, put that up. There's all that consumed. Put that there. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's the song that's playing in my earballs right now. Is it actually that song? No, but it seems sure as hell to be very close. Okay, so we got the quarry. I need my on-off tool. Whack that there. You are not ready to start. We need a... Can I just, by chance, put that down there? Ew, it is online. Slap that on there and slap a cable here. Slap that there. Slap that there. Yeah, that seems to work. Do I need that on there? No, not at all. I do need that cabling though. Three, four, five. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Ta-da! Beautiful. Perfect. Fantastic. That can go in there. Realistically, these can just go in there. That can come out of there. Put this a little bit closer just for convenience, because then I can grab that and whack that. So, we've got one chunk that direction. Let's go 64 that way. 64 that way, 64 that way. No, we'd want to go 128 that way because that's 128 left and right there, east and west total. That'd be 128. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, now it's ready to start. Now you can go ahead and start. Now you can have some power. And now if we take this, this should be in the progress of placing the frame. Cool. That'll fix up all these chunk borders here that are all meshed up, and it'll all be fancy. So this is our Silk Touch Quarry Destroyer with a bag on top, getting rid of the stuff we don't need. Why did my accent change? I have no idea. Don't ask me. Ooh. I think that's generating chunks. Just a guess. Just slight guess. So we can hop over here. We've got 4 chunks loaded here. Wonderful, terrible FPS here. 2 furnaces going. This going just happily along. And I guess I could throw that in there. Get the lock thing on it. I mean, there's 2,000 in there. It should back up at some point here. There we go. Though that 2,000 will not last very long. Yeah, it's not lasting very long at all. Niter's running out. Appetite. Sulfur niter. It must be going through the other blocks. But it'll get some more here shortly. Don't worry, game. We will destroy my FPS in this dimension. If it's the last thing, it's not going to be the last thing I do. There's going to be so much. Just in this little area, just to wonderfully destroy my FPS. 1.3K. And going down, down, down. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Fantastic. Crash, my preciouses. Crash. Crash as fast as you can. As we'll need to go make some more. Crushers, that is. So we were at 1.4 million iron ingots. We're at 1.5 now. Yeah, it's going up at a steady pace. Yeah, I like that. Me like, me like. Yes! We've got some ore processing. We've got redstone up to 11 million. Got 20 million certus. Only got 4 million diamonds. It's not enough. None of this is enough to build in the bulk that I want. We still need to get arrays set up for mechanisms so I can bulk make the mechanism battery stuff and the stuff for the all the power gen for mechanism. We'll get there though. 90k osmium already. Used to be down here in the 70ks. Going along swimmingly. And that chunk thing will give me plenty to work with. Nothing should run out with the way things are set up currently. At least I don't think any of these should run low. Then we got that fluorite. I don't think we're going to get more fluorite from this dimension. I think I got that from the overworld dimension. It's just kind of annoying because everything makes the Greg Tech fluorite. I mean, you can convert it, but yeah, it'll probably start going up. Why? Why? Don't tell me my internet dying. I already had a night of that happening just recently. It was weird because we could access. It's like part of the internet routing broke because part of the internet would work and the other part was completely inaccessible. It's really weird what was working and what wasn't. Hop over to the base. The base goes boom, 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 boom. If we get enough resources going, we could um, grade stuff for things and call things happy. We could get better armor. We could grade it and get better armor. Probably can switch that over to grinder mode to get the grinder stuff. Because we have 236k pink slime, 159 million, 159,000 liquid meat. Or I can just set up another one. And we can request 256 megs. Can I request 128? No, I do not have that much resources yet. I need to get a redstone farm going. I need to get a few more farms going. We're getting there though. Things are getting there. Stuff's slowly building up. That huge quarry I just set up will run for a bit. Quite a bit. Which will be good. I was going to say there's an Enderman here. No, it just makes those particles when you use that. This might be worthwhile actually using for the plant growth with mystical. Though it is weird that it is giving me seeds. Only because this is getting me 3 versus even these are only getting me 1 at a time. Yeah, I mean a little bit of power's not an issue. I mean 252 power, we can make arrays and arrays of these. Um, hmm. The biggest thing being the phyto grow. Which we should be getting more of that stuff here. Yeah, we're getting more appetite, niter, deep slate. Yeah, we're getting more of it. We still have a few things that need to be processed. Not going to do the salt almanac stuff for theurgy because it's not required. We'll set up dimensional shard because it's in here. Thorium. Maybe if I play with it. Might have to set up another array though. Yeah, you're playing with it. Are you shaking it more than 3 times, man? What's up? I got my FPS killer. It's not TPS, it's just FPS killer going. These aren't too bad FPS wise. It's this. This is my FPS killer. Mainly because it's just so many block updates. Do I have to be doing it this way? No. Not at all. I could just be letting the system silk touch stuff and calling it good. Or not silk touch, fortune with the quarry. I'm processing resources in a very over the top way. I don't need to be doing it this way, but I am. And I don't care. I'm making lots and lots of pretty resources, and it's glorious. And I actually have a proper income of some resources now, which is good. Very, very good. There's just, oh, there's so many resource things to set up still. Just even build pretty. Anything new here yet? Oh, we got some rubber stuff into it. That's okay. Doesn't hurt anything. I think with this quarry pass, it'll probably get the ore blocks up above the raw ores, which will be good. That'll be good. What I don't know if I can handle or not is if the storage has enough space for it all. Because there just has to be oddities like this. Red sand salt ore and stuff. That show up in this dimension somehow. There's sand salt ore. And salt ore. I guess none of them are locked. I could maybe try to configure something that maybe pulls out like the tiny piles of stuff and the raw. But that seems like a waste. Just such a big waste if I were to do that. Yeah, I don't know that I'll do that. I don't think I'll do that. What I will think I'll probably do is call it a night. Go to bed, get up tomorrow, do some stuff. Maybe set up another processing array for some of the other oddities. Maybe. I don't know. That's a lot of arrays as it is. Don't know that I need more. I think I might need to double up some of them. There's still also this one that's not being used. Got lapis on this one, which is waiting for another block to show up. Sub 30 FPS. Oh, the pain. Go to the basement. And FPS. Smooth as butter. Maybe not completely clear, but at least it's smooth. Need to get a few more of these set up so I can just request seeds for things. But then again, I might not end up needing a lot of seeds if this is going to give me seeds, even though it's not supposed to give me seeds. It's not called drawers. It's called functional storage fingers. I I guess I only need this because I can't get fertilizer from this setup, apparently. Yeah, fertilizer isn't an option. Tree fertilizer. I thought Phytogrow was the best. So some kind of flower, coral, and that. I doubt it's better than the Phytogrow, so for what it's being used for. Yeah, we'll just slap that on there. That'll let that run. That's not bad. I think that is just making it faster. I don't know. We'll let that run. That'll top out and block up here shortly. Just kind of like what these will do too. Except these get the fertilizer. Hmm. 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 This isn't too bad to set up though. Even if I was doing it manually. If I can keep the TPS lag down. I mean, it's pretty high right now, but the quarry's still setting up. Pretty sure quarry's still building its ring. Yeah, it's still placing the ring. Though it's not giving me a percentage of it done. But it has to be done. It's done. Yeah, whatever. It's running. Nothing new showing up in here. I doubt I'll get any new ores at this point, but it's always possible. It's a lot different than the Xbox 360, sir. A lot different. This is modded, which makes it even more different. Makes it another level of different. And in some cases, a little bit easier, depending on the mod pack. This is a very complicated mod pack. There are mod packs that are more beginner friendly that make Minecraft play a lot easier. Giving you even just having a map like this in Minecraft, even in vanilla, is very powerful. Mini map that I have in the upper corner showing underground stuff is helpful. But yeah. I've got a simple pack for relaxed play and screwing around. That isn't this. This is more like, ooh, all the new toys and tools and mods that get updated and things and stuff. But then there's also ATM10 and other mod packs that actually have more mods than this one, so I don't know. I don't know. It's still it's still a game where you have to, in general, know what you want to do before you start playing. There's not much hand holding in the vanilla base game. There's little, oh, do WASD to move, punch a tree, open your inventory, jump. But beyond that is like, okay, what do I do? How do I interact with this? Yeah, there's no real good guides. Well, there's YouTube videos and various other things, and there's some people that play so much that they've got 10,000 in-game day worlds. That, mind you, a game day is 20 minutes, so I've got in this world, including just AFK time, 2,653 days. There's a lot that's been just AFK'd, as you can tell by the time in the bottle. Some of it you can't tell from a time in bottle because that was before I had the farms over there set up so they'd run without me. So yeah. And there's some things you just have to be around for things to work. So yeah. But I think I'll call it here. Craft some more crushers tomorrow. Another stack will probably get me to have enough for what I need. And from there, I can set up the rest of the ore crushing. We can get some lasers going for the aluminium stuff we need. Really kind of desperately need at this point. Because there's some crafts that not going to really be able to build enough until I do have a surplus of the aluminium, vibranium, and obtanium ingot ore stuff. But that'll be easy to get. It's just a matter of at this point, it's just a matter of setting up the various laser miners. Oh, and I guess we do need. There's one ore that you can only get from the laser miner. And we'll need that too. And a crusher for it? Haven't closed the game. Iridium. We can occult crush it. So we might need more than another 64 stack. But iridium is used for something specific. What is the iridium specifically used for? What was it? It was used for was it a dust? Was it as a dust? Oh, I don't remember what iridium was used for. Might be a Greg Tech thing. I don't know. I'm not seeing it at the moment. It was used for something. It was needed for something, like a requirement for one of the things. But I'm not remembering what, so I guess it doesn't matter. And I'm not seeing the recipe for whatever used it. So anyway, have a good night. Should see you tomorrow at some point. But yeah, have a good night. Bye.